Good morning, student. Today we revise the last topic of our chapter number 5, that is centralization and decentralization and delegation. Decentralization, that means when the supervisors transfer the authority in a systematic throughout the organization. On the other hand, delegation means the process of entrusting the responsibility and authority and creating the accountability, because there are three elements of delegation, that is authority, responsibility and accountability, because now decision power is left in the hand of subordinate and he is accountable whatever the work is and whatever the task is given to them. Decentralization means there is a less freedom because the decision power is just remain in the hands of the supervisor. The subordinates only perform according to the direction given by the supervisor. There is some importance of decentralization. The first is it develops initiative among the subordinates, is developing the managerial talent for the future, because when assistant manager working under the guidance of manager, then he will be capable for becoming a manager in future. There is a quick decision making, because decision making power is just remain in the hands of few members, and it is relief to the top management, because top management transfer their workload to their subordinates and they focus on the main objectives of the organization. It also helps in facilitate of growth, and there is a better coordination, cooperation and control in the organization. Now come to the features and expanded version of delegation of authority. There is a more importance given to the subordinates. It builds up the confidence level of the subordinate also, and it's applicable to the organization as a whole. It reduces the workload to the senior management, and along with authority, even accountability is also delegated. On the other hand, there is a decentralization, that is there is a delegation, that means to transfer the authority, responsibility and maintain accountability from the subordinates. And there is a three main elements of delegation, that is accountability, authority and response. The first is responsibility, then authority, then accountability is the third one. Authority arises from responsibility and accountability arises from authority. It up meanings of responsibility refers to the assignments of the subordinate. Authority, that means given to the power of decision making. Accountability is answerable to the subordinates, answerable to the superior, whatever the performance given by them. There is a process of delegation of authority. The first is they are assigning the authority and responsibility, the granting the authority and fixing accountability. Importance is there. The first is effective and management. There is an employee development, because his confidence level is built up. Motivation of employee, facilitation of growth. There is a basis of hierarchy of management, because the subordinates get the work as prescribed by the supervisors, and there is a better coordination in the organization. The last topic, that is what is the basic difference between the delegation and decentralization. The first is about the nature. Delegation of authority is inevitable and the work cannot proceed in its absence. Decentralization is not necessary, work can proceed in the absence. Yes, if it not is there, then work should be loaded to the other one. Freedom of action. In delegation there is a less freedom, in decentralization there is a more freedom, because manager gives the more power to the subordinates. Status. This process is done as a result of division of work, and this result policy is framed by the higher officials. Scope. Delegation has limited distribution of authority, that is why its scope is limited. And in decentralization there is a broader distribution of authority, that is why there is a scope is broad. Purpose. Its purpose to reduction the workload of the officer, and its purpose in decentralization of expansion of an authority in an organization. So In this kind, today we completed the revision of chapter number 4. The next chapter we will discuss in next video. Bye bye.